generative AI has been the latest tech buzzword that everyone is talking about. Chatbot in our context, it goes, 10, 15 years ago when chat was introduced as a new channel of support, and many companies were investing in chatbot and automation. Chatbots and automation mean a different thing today with this new technology. But does Gen AI still fall under that same classification that you mentioned in terms of player experience first, anything that enhances it, let's go for it, but not applying it for the sake of applying it? Or are you thinking about Gen AI in a different way?
I would say it's speaking to the theme earlier where we said when we think of technology, we think about how technology can enable us and help us deliver experiences that are going to give resolution focused outcomes. So if Gen AI can help us do that, we want to explore avenues of how we can plug that into that end-to-end experience. But we do not want to think of it in silo and say, all right, well, there are so many advances, so we just want to have a automated solution being deployed because we want to deflect volume. I don't think that's our. We want players to reach out to us. We want to help players. That's our mission at the end of the day. And as part of that, when we think about, let's say there are 100 problem statements, we want to be having 80 of the problem statements which can be solved faster or more efficiently by technology, but then the 20 of the complex problem statements which require human effort or maybe a technology assist is where we want to really save that bandwidth and go ahead and deep dive into be able to solve those pain points for our players. And the reason is it's these 20 sort of painful experiences that really define how much of a service oriented organization you are. 80 of the problem statements are the common ones, and this also ties back into those big moments, right? Everyone prepares for that. It is expected of you to be able to solve for those, but it's on those truly trying or more difficult complex problem statements how your processes, policies, or even more so technology really comes at the foray and helps solve for those. I think that's where we are thinking of deploying generative AI technologies. How is it going to be an enabler versus just sort of a replacement altogether across from a blanket positioning point of view?
I love that. And I love the fact that you are not looking at this as a deflection strategy, but more of a enhancing and augmenting your existing capabilities, and how you're looking at those, 20% of cases that you mentioned as really a moment to engage with your community and really showcase your service oriented culture. And that's the moments that make a brand stand out from other brands and from other companies, that consumers have a lot of choices, especially when it comes to gaming. The switching costs are quite low. You can easily pick up a game and start a new adventure, a new kind of journey with a new community, or a new kind of esports league or different kind of environment. But when you're investing so much in creating that support and that level of community around that person, and you're really becoming a loyal customer to that company. So it's very nice to hear how your strategies comply with that and really um, augment and promote that notion. Um, okay, great. I think this has been great so far. I want to end with asking you, what are you most excited about in the near future?
A lot of things. Riot's an exciting company. What we are really looking forward to is how we continue to grow with our player community on our existing products, but then also about the new launches that are going to come along. So really excited about how Riot continues to engage and be the most player focused company. And beyond that, from a player support and an experience perspective, I am really looking forward to how we are going to be building for scale, how we're going to be building global muscle to be able to handle these big moments, as well as really marry the technology into adapting for scale, right? And at the end of the day, how we are also being proactive in designing these service experiences that really define Riot as one of the best service experiences out there whenever our players experience any kind of pain points. So that's what I'm excited about, and yeah, looking forward to what our team brings together.
We're looking forward to see what your team brings together as well. Thank you so much for your time and for your insights today. I really appreciated all your comments around player support, scaling, how you view new technologies like Gen AI, and the whole end-to-end experience, player experience, and how you design around that. I think this gives us a lot of food for thought.
Thank you, Lucas. Appreciate, and thank you again for inviting me for this fireside chat.
Of course, it was lovely to have you. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Everyone who joined, we'll see you guys in the next one.